As someone in the medical field, have you ever genuinely not cared if a patient lived or died? Sorry about the anonymity. Yes, I've had patients that I didn't care if they lived or died. It's not any kind of discrimination, but they usually belong to the same group, Jehovah's Witnesses. They are a particular group that, whenever one of them is admitted for any life-threatening reason, a huge group of Jehovah's Witnesses shows up, including the pastor, to pressure you into making sure that you don't prescribe them blood, whole blood or blood parts. I've been offered medical bibliography by them to support their views. I've had an old lady that had a gastric cancer that was bleeding. I told her that she needed blood and she answered that she didn't want to decide anything. She said that it was her daughter who was going to decide if she received blood or not. I called her daughter, explained the situation and that her mother needed to receive blood urgently. I was clear that it was a life or death situation. Can I confer with someone to decide? I was mind blown. The old lady was minutes, hours from dying, bled out. 2 or 3 hours later, I was literally surrounded by members of my patient's community, with the pastor taking a leading role. They explained to me their beliefs. They gave me around 20 studies and more literature about transfusion therapy and alternatives. They tried to argue with me that there were alternatives. In such an acute case there aren't. And the daughter ended up giving me the decision that was against transfusions. Okay, if that's your decision, I'm going to start your mother in palliative care and you can go in and say goodbye. Stay as long as you want. What do you mean say goodbye? I mean that your mother will die within minutes or hours without a transfusion. So you still have a chance to say goodbye. Speechless. I wrote some notes on the patient's process and left. Half an hour later I was called to pronounce her death.